everyone. Thanks for joining. Pretty excited to share that finally the booster bundle display is confirmed for the extended hero set. I know at the beginning of the release there wasn't any announcements of any form, so people were kind of saying that we weren't going to do it. That for whatever reason they stopped doing the bundle displays. But I'm glad to see that those people are wrong because I think when it comes to like these specialty sets, these booster bundle displays are really the I guess cream of the crop when it comes to sealed. You know, you can argue the PCETB as well, of course, but I think if you're investing in great sets and you're looking at more of a pack play, I mean you're getting 60 packs here, which is nearly two booster boxes. So if you want to go all in on an amazing set, a top tier set, which I think it's pretty objective to say that this one right here is, then this is definitely the best product to go with. And I think just to get a sense of like pricing, so they've actually put a few listings up here in Card Market. There was actually one for 8.99, which just went down. I was actually thinking of purchasing it myself, but I think I'm just going to wait and see how it plays out. And also, I like to get a minty box, so I like to see pictures of it before I go ahead and make the purchase. So even if I have to pay another 100 or 200, I'd rather do that and have a minty box, knowing that it could be really liquid in the future than playing it, getting a good price, but then getting a box that could have some sort of damage or rip. They don't guarantee the condition of the product when you do like these pre-orders. So I think I'm just going to sit and wait, but I just wanted to come in here and just get a sense of what the pricing is going to look like. So if you look here, this actually doesn't count because these are just 10 sealed bundles, not in the case. So the only one listed right now is for 950. Like I said, there was just one for 899, which just got bought up. So in terms of pricing when this comes out, I think it's going to be probably somewhere around that price range that just got bought up. I would say like 900 euros here in Europe, about 1,000 US dollars. Um, I mean, right now the pre-orders for the regular bundles are at 81.80 the on the low end. So, if you just did the 10 bundles, it comes out to around 800. But of course, there's always a premium on having that sealed display. And with the current market we're in and how great this set is, I mean, I think there's going to be a pretty substantial premium, and just with all the hype around it and everything. And it's yet to see if this is going to be a European product like it has been for the most part, in the specialty set bundle displays, or if this is going to be also printed in the US. It's also going to have a huge impact on price, mostly on their side. Thankfully, here in the EU, I think we're going to be able to have a good amount to keep that price somewhat, yeah, hard to say this market, excuse me, but somewhat fair, let's say. So, you know, they're not pretty bad, these prices on the bundles. I actually bought one of the Lucario premium collection. I mean, the poster collections with the 10 packs in there. So I have enough to rip. I'm going to wait on these. I'm not in a rush to get the bundles. I mean, it's going to be printed for a few years. So no rush there. Just the excitement, I guess, to get in and open Ascended, with all the great cards that are in there, all the wide selection. People are saying it's already, better than Prismatic. I mean, I think we're jumping the gun there a little soon. We'll have to see, but yeah, the potential is there for sure. So I like to use the history on the Prismatic display to be somewhat similar, although it's different because we're in a different situation than when Prismatic came in. I think the market wasn't as strong as it is right now for sure. So the entry point was around 700 US dollars, and it's around 1,200 right now. I think it's going to be higher than this, like I said, around like the 900 euro. So it's actually going to be a bit close to like 1,000 entry points, which is kind of crazy. Um, but I mean, you're seeing this level of increase in price also with like the PCETB, which I've been trying to get the Ascended PCETB, but the price just like doubled in pretty much a month, which did not happen with Prismatic. But so the market's different, the timing is different, the demand is different, of course the set is different. But this just gives you a sense. Typically the it'll come out at a high price and then it'll reach a dip, and once it hits the floor it just starts going up and up continuously. So the idea is really to make, if you're thinking about buying this, is to purchase it when it makes this dip. So it looks like it was around 4 weeks after the initial release we started seeing, well, there's a huge buyout here, but we started seeing these these drop and the price drop, and then it just started steadily going up. So I think it's about finding this sweet spot here when it comes to making the purchase. If you're trying to get the lowest entry point, I think waiting it out a few weeks until there's more and more listings, people are duking it out for the pricing, the demand for the pre-order is always a little bit higher, and the prices are always higher. So typically, it drops within a few weeks, and I think that's going to be the same case here. So that's, I think, a good entry point to get in there if you're trying to do that. I am. I really love this, type of display. I have one for the 151 for prismatic, and for Black Bolt as well. So I think Ascended is up there with a lot of those sets. So, I also want to have that in my collection. So I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. What are you thinking about doing? Are you trying to make this? Are you trying to get this in your collection? When are you going to try to do it? Let me know. Thank you.